his own mother, loved him to death and smothered his brother. The kids in the street all shouted with joy, new shoes on their feet, they danced to destroy. The boy became man, then ran to his lover. She cast a spell to bring back his mother. They went to the preacher and he banged a gun. The crooks and believers all sing the same song. Rainbows, butterflies, what is all this? Shanghai, summertime, follow your bliss. Everything on the earth keeps blooming. What a great time to be human. Rainbows, butterflies, what is all this? Shanghai, summertime, follow your bliss. Everything on the earth keeps blooming. What a great time to be human. There once was a girl who drank from the fountain. She left her youth halfway up the mountain. She went back to get it, but someone was there. They had her committed and shaved off her hair. They threw her a party with diamonds and spoons, but they were bloodsuckers with crocodile shoes. She went to the chemist to make her a dog, but he was dyslexic, so he made a god. Rainbows, butterflies, what is all this? Shanghai, summertime, follow your bliss. Everything on the earth keeps blooming. What a great time to be human. Rainbows, butterflies, what is all this? Shanghai, summertime, follow your bliss. Everything on the earth keeps blooming. What a great time to be human. Everything on the earth keeps blooming. What a great time to be human, to be human, to be human.
What a great time to be human.
Rainbows, butterflies, what is all this? Shanghai, summertime, follow your bliss. Everything on the earth keeps blooming. What a great time to be human. Rainbows, butterflies, what is all this? Shanghai, summertime, follow your bliss. Everything on the earth keeps blooming. What a great time to be human. What a great time to be human.
Here's to the good times, here's to the bad. Here's to my baby, here's to the moments we could.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Here's to the failures, tears.
I haven't streamed in a bit. Hold on.
Here's to the chaos, here's to the every
yeah.
fearful step.
Matt Mason. You know how it's good.
Baby, let's love. Give what you can, but you can't.
This is also not my normal hours, but I do not care. This is basically what I'm doing. Because I do not care. That's how we are doing. So yeah, because I was like, what else am I gonna do with my life? Nothing. I got something at, I say that, I have something at 6, so I do have something, but, but we got a couple hours, so, you know, whatever. Yeah, but, hello, how's life? I'm done being stressed for a week, so that's good. And we're gonna work on something else to make me more stressed, because if I'm not stressed, what am I doing with my life? Is really the answer. Down again. Yeah. Yep, that's how that works. Also, my music's just playing randomly because I just do not care. When I learn how to care again, I will just play stream music. But right now, I do not care. So she will just be that. And we're gonna show you. I don't have to make animators cry anymore. Sorry, I'm just adjusting all this. I got the new Spotify thing, so that's good. I don't have to have Spotify open anymore. Used to I have to have Spotify not covered by another tab to get my Spotify to work, so it would show. I don't gotta do that anymore because I set it up right. Just gotta make 2 new logins and hate my life for emails, but you know, besides that, all good. But yeah. Also, I'm at the top here. I'm also in a weird place on the other screen, but I felt like it, so whatever. Whatever, mom. That's how it is, whatever. Yeah, but, whoop. There we go. She works. Look, I'm there. I'm here. Ooh. Does that show on there? I don't know. Wow. I mean, good. Yeah. I still don't really know what's happening in this program. I got basic keybinds, but that is about it. I'll actually show you what I've got so far. Hold on. We'll just pause this. I'll show you what I got so far. So this is just a small 6 seconds of the full thing. And we might switch over just doing the illustration part in a bit, but I wanted to start this because this is mainly just it's grinding. It's fucking grinding, man. What else do you want from me? So, but yeah, let's set that. Oh, and we're gonna set that for later. But I hope I never miss ya. Yeah. Always do the stage view. But I hope I never miss ya. But I hope I never yeah, that's nice. Ya. It's nice, boy. It's a nice boy. Look at her. Is that Storybook Pro? Yes, this is Storybook Pro. This is Toon Boom Storybook Pro. Yeah. Hi, Static. How you doing? I actually set up your widget because I was just messing around with settings. In general. And I set up your widget if you ever wanted to like get into talk. Like if you ever wanted to do another thing. Static would just be like, if you ever actually wanted to complete that like duo game, basically. I got that set up basically. I don't know. I was gonna play like Fallen Order, but then I was like, I still think that game's cursed. So whatever. I can show you the 3D aspect static too if you want. Because I have a file with that on it if you want to see it. Oh, we're still gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah, if you just don't download it, you're like, yeah, everything's ready. And then I go to fucking download, and then I'm like, okay, ready to play. You're like, I just gotta download the game. What the hell, man? Let me. Can you see that? No, you can't. Oh, thank fuck. Okay. Yeah, save. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. On my other project. Okay, the sound's off because it's cringe audio, man. So, this is how you set up the 3D frame, right? We come here, and wait, no, we're gonna go to 3D navigation. So what's happening? I found this really nice tutorial. Do you know the person that did that storyboard a while ago? Like, I thought it was like recent because I hadn't seen it in a bit, but like this person that did the storyboard for like the big guy protecting the little girl and like she falls under tables. I found a tutorial from that person, and So and that was very helpful. But this is my shit blender room, right? And instead of moving the camera, she was like, "Don't move the camera, move the set," because moving the camera sucks. So what ends up happening is I have to draw it, and then these layers are on. They're like they're like in the model frame, so you can, if I wanted to, I can like click on this. So like, this is the lines, right? Click on the lines, and I can move the lines closer and farther away, which is actually easier to see. Let me see if I can like, can you see that? No. Okay, hold on. I got a second monitor over here, which is my little testy boy. It just basically is like my my screen, my whatever, my final version. You know how it is. Let me grab her camera view. Well, she's glitchy. Okay, well that's fine. Wee. Hold on. Nope. Nope. Oh, good. No, don't do that. Oh, don't do that.
I can mess with shit. I know how shit works, guys, I promise.
I think this is generally. So, right. So, right, this is the actual like shot window. I think it's a little wider on one side, but I don't know what side it is on. Yeah. So basically, what happens is I grab this arrow. Well, that's the set. That's the background. I'll lock that. But what I do is I grab this line, and I can pull it forward, and you can see how the lines on that bottom screen move forward too. So when I first draw it, okay, so when I first drew it, what happened was the lines were back here, and it was clipping through the, like you can see here, if I move my boy, because I didn't think I was going to be showing you this, but if I move my boy, you can see the arm of the chair clip into the lines, because the 3D is now like behind, like the line is an object in this, which is interesting. And basically you can just do that with every shot. And what ends up happening is boop 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 boop. This is totally not TJ Walker. What are you guys all talking about? Anyway, what ends up happening is, like, with this, I just flip the set around. So I just rotated the set to what I wanted, and I had already like laid out the shots in my sketchbook, so I knew what kind of shots I was going for. And I just basically laid out the shots here, and I just flipped it around, and of course you just draw on the thing, so you just have to do that little piece right here, right? The hardest one, I think, to get, because all of this was like pretty simple, like once you have figured out like the kind of system, hardest thing was like this shot, which I know I think I showed you static. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is the hardest shot, or was the hardest shot, because not because of like the thing, but just because the camera is literally in the wall. Is like the closest you can get into the wall as possible, and I had to fudge the let me see if I can get you see this. I had to fudge the lines so much, so like this blade is behind the shadow of the guy of the main guy. This is all the way back there. It was just like a fucking nightmares to get my layers right, but besides that, it was pretty much chilling. This is the one I'm like not really confident with, but everyone that I show seems to like it, so maybe. But yeah, see, like these tools are ahead of this knife, but the arm is ahead of, like, I think I put the arm. It was just a nightmare. It was a nightmare for layers, but it was like the hardest issue was just positioning all the layers because I really wanted this like in wall shot, and I didn't want to go back into Blender and delete the wall. So it'd probably just be easier if I deleted the wall, but I didn't want to do that, so fuck me, right? But yeah, that was basically all the shots, and then I haven't finished it, so I haven't truly posted it. But I got all my expressions, boop, 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 but like it's supposed to be a minute, so like we go to camera view, right? Boom, 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 boom. It's a little jumpy there, but yeah, whatever. Little jumpy. I got dialogue, but you can't see it because I blocked it off with Twitch chat. Well, this final shot looks good, so that's the only matter. Yeah. True. I'm just telling you as an artist going into it. It looks good in the final, and no one needs to know the pain and suffering I went through, but like that was like the only issue I really found with it. Like once you figured it out, that was like the only issue I had like major issues with. But besides that, I was like, it's fine. This is pretty good. This is better than moving the camera, because the camera, if you try to move the camera, it's like floaty. It doesn't feel like a camera. So like this actually feels like a stable shot. I feel like if you wanted a tracking shot, it'd be easier to move the camera around, but it's kind of like the camera, whenever I touch it, like use the camera button, it kind of feels like what am I trying to say? It kind of feels like god, there's this game, I don't know, the camera feels like it's like being levitated by the force, you know? Like it's like you have no control of it, it's just being levitated, and you're like, this is fine, I see no issue. That's it. But yeah, so it just, the camera, when you touch it, or at least when I found it touching it, it felt like it was just like drifting. It felt like it was drifting back and forth, and it was like, and everyone's like complaining about it, and I was like, why would I touch it if everyone's already complaining about it? So I just found it easier just to move my set than to move the actual camera. Because if you move the set, then I mean, it's basically the same thing, and you're in animation, so you can. So that's my tip. But yeah, I got that from the person that did the like guy fighting to save the little girl, in the whatever, in the like fancy dining hall with like the music video, like. So get him. I don't know. It happened a bit ago. So yeah, that's my shit. Yeah. Also, Static, you wanna hop in? I don't think it's fully properly set up right now, but I'm always just in. Can you send me the video? I'm not sure if I've seen it. Yeah. I'll send it to you after. But I'm always just in the Discord, Static, in the Badger Cult Discord. If you ever just want to be like, I'm in the call now, and you want to jump scare me, I'm always just there whenever I stream. Basically, I gotta be there to do this little boy. The boy gotta be there. Anytime you see the PNG on, it's probably I'm in there, you know? If you're just like, play random noise. Honestly, I'm surprised you guys haven't done that yet, but you guys are I think I'm the one that doesn't have stage fright, so actually, let me see if I can find that right now, and I'll just post it in chat for anyone that has not seen it. Oh. Storybook. Storyboard Pro. I just looked up Storyboard Pro 3D. Yeah. So here's the video that I used. I'll just put it in Twitch chat. There's the video I used for the tutorial, God tier tutorial, and then Swing Swing is what it's called. Here's the storyboard I'm mentioning. Yeah, so that's the tutorial and this is the storyboard. And I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the stream chat. You don't have to if you don't want to, of course. I don't fucking care. Yeah, there's the OC thing, but yeah, that's basically the gist. I watched that and I was like, fuck yeah, because like originally I was like looking up originally I was looking up just like the Toon Boom tutorials and they suck. They suck ass like crazy. But I was like I needed something like better, and like this person was just like, yo, this tutorial is mainly for my staff, but it's also helpful for just anyone. And I was like, yes, please give me. Thank you. You know. And it's just very basic. It's just like have 3D asset, put in shit, turn environment. Basically what I covered, but makes you feel better. Colors. I don't know all the keybinds, and I'm so sorry. Yeah. But yeah, I've been doing shit. Yeah, it's been interesting. I think this time around, I'm probably going to have, I don't know if less time is the right word for it, but less. Because like last time I was just like, ooh, turn around, fuck me, kill me now. I think it's gonna be more clay, which I'm happy with. Clay is fun for this quarter semester thingy blah. Whatever we're calling our class things at this point. I've heard them both. I don't think they're either of them though, so who knows what it is? I don't, is the answer. I wish they had clipping, and they might have clipping in here. I just don't know anything. So, whoopsies. Oops. It's not right. I still gotta fix my like keybinds too, because I feel like my keybinds are just shit. But I also am coming from Photoshop, so it might just be my keybinds might just be shit. But yeah, it's kind of like a shadow box is what which I'm pretty good at. So I kind of studied shadow boxes for a bit because I was like, how can I make my art better? I'll just do shadow boxes. And you know, I studied shadow boxes for a bit because I was like, I was just trying to get my art to be less before I did like digital so much. I was just trying to get my art more animated without doing digital or without animating. So it just ended up with me being like, how do you do that? And I just looked at shadow boxes and like puppetry and shit for a while. So I got a little bit experience in there. And then I realized I can't woodwork. Because I don't have any tools. So it's like fake. And everyone's just, and all the tutorials are like, just grab your father's fucking woodworking tools. I'm like, my father don't got that shit. My father ain't a woodworker, man. He play video game and read comic. He don't woodwork. So, whoopsies. Whoopsies on that front. Boop, 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 boop. And gets randomly obsessed with shit. Yeah. These don't have to be as good because I don't care that much, and I can just be like, it's my first time, guys, and everyone be like, oh my god. This is your first time. Nom nom nom. Yeah. There you go. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, my wood. Let's see. I went to a natural beach the other day. That was fun. For people that don't know, a natural beast, or beach, not beast. Oh my god. Natural beach is like where humans don't really like do a lot of shit on it. So like it would be like there's one where I visit a lot, and it's a bunch of like dead trees everywhere, and like every time I see it, and then I go to like the movies and I see someone being like, no one has ever discovered this beach before in the movies, and it's like crystal clear, like there's no trees on it and there's like no shells on the beach. I'm like, this ain't fucking correct as fuck. I've been to one of those and there's trees everywhere and there's shells everywhere and they're like big ass things and like seaweed everywhere, and it's actually really cool. But it looks like it almost looks like a planet you would land on like Star Wars or something. But like it's just there, which I feel like half of like Earth is like which, you know, whatever, it's fine. There we go. That's a boy. I don't care if a clean artist disappeared long ago. Clean art disappeared when I decided I didn't care. I didn't care enough. That's when clean art disappeared. Clean line art, I should specify. Nom 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 nom. We're gonna just yoink that boy and do it here. Oh god! Ew god! Oh my god! Oh my god, we're dying, boys! Okay. No, big. Big boy. Too big. If I feel like it at the end of this, I'll just do like I'll show you the actual like full thing of what I've got so far. I'm drawing on the wrong one. Nope. 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 There we go. I know keybinds. No, I don't. Or keep going in and being like, I know how to adjust it, then I'm like, I can't find what I want. So then I delete everything and I just like, I'll figure it out. which is not how you should do it, but whatever. Oh, I started an art station. We'll see if I actually like end up doing anything with it. I'm also seeing about getting a website, like a portfolio website, so that's fun. But it's like one of those things where it's like, it's really good to have, and you should have it to do like, you know, get jobs. Jobs are nice, you know, but like at the same time, like it costs money to get a website. So then you're just like, do I got that? And then you're just like, is it worth the money to get website if I'm not technically looking for jobs right now? But then it's like, do you want to hold down the domain name? And then it's like, well, I have, because I would want my name, I would want my real name, and then because all the artists use their real names as their actual fucking websites, like a fucking crazy person, on the internet. It makes sense, but at the same time, what the fuck, man? I don't want to be doxxed. Even though, like, there's a lot of things that dox people want to. That's why you'd be nice on the internet. You would be mean. But, yeah, so it's a bunch of shit. I don't know. And then I'd want I want Pax Piper and the Pax Piper Studios. So we'll see. We'll see if I want to spend money or if I'm chilling. Also, I might change Etsy for print providers, which no one will know but me, and it will be great. Because I'm not satisfied with this current one at all, and I'm fucking gonna lose more fucking brain cells every fucking day. It's gonna be fucked. I don't care. But that's complaining. Yeah. But yeah, I gotta play Raft with more people. Everyone seems to have Raft, and they're like, yeah, I got Raft. I never play it, so I'm gonna play Raft with people. I want to do more collabs, but I need to find people to do collabs with. Because a lot of people are scared, and it's understandable, man. But I like talking. I will talk for you. I will make it not scary. Just ask the many people who've done collabs with me how scary it is. Oop. I'm missing fat fingering. Static, if you're still here. I'd want to do like I want to kind of do I don't know what, but I'd be like kind of down to do like, I know you don't stream and you don't make videos, or you do, but it's like a one in blue moon, but like, but I was like, I kind of want to do like an art challenge sort of video sort of thing, where it's like, where it'd be like, let's switch shit. I don't know how exactly, or maybe like I had this idea, because that's all I got at this point, ideas. But I had this idea where, like, what if we did a thing, like we did like come up with a original story in a week or something, or original world in a week, and then we'd like switch back and forth or something, or we swap ideas at the end of the week, and then we have to expand on wherever the other person didn't expand. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out. I'd be like, what is kind of fun to do? Because we've always been like, oh, we have such different art styles. It'd be really fun to do shit together because we are so different. In our style, that like no one, if someone saw our style, they'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? No, understandable. I mean, look at fucking me. I'm just gonna talk, so just let me talk and do shit, and we'll figure it out. Yeah. I don't know. I have a bunch of things where it's like, because I do really want to do like a collab where it's like, here's our different styles. Especially as like you're into like, or maybe we just do like a building in each of our worlds, or you're not really a building person, but like we just trade something. Like I design you a building in your world because I know you have your little like comedy horror thingy blah, and then I got my like dramatic fantasy realism thingy blah. But you kind of already have like we kind of both have like jump starts on that. We should still do that comic, D&D comic too, dude. That'd be fucking sick. And I'm actually, they got me. Static, they got me. I didn't want to go in for comic major, but then that got me at the comics, and now I randomly draw comics, man. I don't know what happened. Oh, it's kind of funny. It's kind of. I'm like, I don't really like comics. I don't really draw them. You know, they're kind of just the thing. And then they're like, oh, do you want to do sequential and like storyboards? I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of do want to do that. And they're like, oh, well, you know, you have to do comics too. And I'm like, well, that's fine. I won't really be into comics. I don't really like comics to begin with. Started reading my first real comic at like in 7th grade. You know, it's fine. You know, I don't really like comics. The only comic I read was basically to further my love of Tim Drake. Not really for myself, you know. And now it's like, oh yes, of course. And then I took a couple comic classes, and now I'm like randomly drawing comics, and I'm like, God fucking damn it, they fucking got me. God, fuck. I just want to do storyboards, and they're like, no, come join us. And now I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do mini comics, and let me plan out mini comics, and let me, I actually need to talk to you, Static, about, I want to do a booth soon, but that's for off stream. I don't know, bring such like money and places and shit, but just know that I do want to do that, and I'm not going to try to jump scare you like all my other ideas where I'm like, Static will agree, I know Static. I just won't tell them about it until like it's happening. Just to get in. Which, you know, is how my friends all do their shit, so they just say, I find friends that are just like, get in, and I'm like, okay, where are we going? And they're like, shut up, get in, and they kidnap me. But I know that you're probably like, let's not get kidnapped, that's a bad idea. I don't want to get kidnapped, but you know, A for effort. Tangent! I don't fucking care. It's gonna be so fast, the tangent doesn't matter. Also, all my lines are sketchy. No one will tell where my lines aren't sketchy. But I want to do a booth, and I was like, oh, what if we did like mini comic booths? Or like did mini comics, because like, the mini comic I gave you, is literally, if you unfold it, is like just a piece of paper, so that's fun. It's just cut in the middle, so it's, you know, easy mode. So you just have to design like 3 panels. We call it. I thought that might be fun. But I need to get stickers, which I still need to send you, even though you sacrificed some to the fucking demons, but I actually need to send you the proper ones. Sacrifice more to demons. You know, for fun, you know. No. Okay. We need more sacrifices. I want to do a video or like a comic. I don't know which one. Yet probably ends up being a comic because that's just how my life ends up being. But of just weird things you hear in art school, because I've been in 2 art schools at this point. So you hear a lot of weird things that you're like, if you're not in normal art school, you'd be like, this is not okay. And in art school, it's just like, yeah. Anyways, that seems about normal, right? Or like, no. It's not. What the fuck? Like, my character design teacher, like, last quarter of like this quarter semester thingy, blah blah, was like, zero messages popping up on my. Hold on, I'm paranoid that messages aren't popping up on the screen. So I'm going to do shit. Okay, it is. I'm just don't look over enough. But I'll probably have to change the fucking density. Anyways, but one of the recent ones was the teacher was like, oh my god. Okay, everyone stop. Puts their hands out like you know, they did the whole like, everyone freeze, and they put their hands out like this, right? Like, everyone freeze. Right? They stare seriously into all their eyes. They're like, everyone freeze, and everyone freezes. They say, go look around at your peers. You look around at your peers, and you're like, now, as you can see, there are no straights in the room. And as an artist and a character designer, you might understand what they're talking about. But everyone was like, yeah, no straights. I seen there's no straights in the room. So, and then they proceeded to be like, there are no straights in nature. No straights in nature. Straights are only man-made. So, you know, everyone's like, write that down, write that down. So we all wrote down, there is no man-made, there are only straights in man-made shit. So, because we did not see any straight lines in the room. So, but yeah, that was on a quiz. You know how it is. There are no straights. So, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, but I'm just gonna collect a bunch of weird shit that art teachers say, and then put it into like either a comic or an animatic. If it's an animatic, I'll have people voice it. But if it's not, I'll just do, you know, do it in a comic because it's funny either way. We had a different moment where it was me and like, or not me, but well, I think me, probably me. But a different moment where hold on, let me use my brain power real fast that I lack normally. Yeah, but I wrote that down because I was like, that's fucking hilarious. To be fair, she started it with like, this is gonna sound really weird, but like, we don't have to include that. This is fantastic, that'd be so fun. Yeah, that's what I thought, just a bunch of random ass art things. Always the fun one is, student A, are you going to shoot student B today? And they're like, oh yeah. And it's like student B, are you ready to be shot? And they're like, yeah, I've got my post all ready to go. In a high school, you know, like it's dark humor, but if you don't understand the joke, it's for pose reference. But we all just call it. Are you ready? Are you character A? Are you ready to shoot character B today? And they're like, yeah, smile. Oh my god, me too. Oh my god. Get that done first thing, sort of thing. So. Another one I had last semester, which I had a lot last semester. That's why I like got the idea for it. So like, honestly, it's happened way too much this semester. I'm just gonna fucking do it. It's like gotta really actually start writing these down. Basically we had a class where we were like, oh my god. I don't know how it really started, but like someone was like raised their hand. I think it was diversity. We were talking about diversity. Somehow we got done thing about diversity, and teacher was like, what media do you know has diversity in it? Which, you know, is a hot topic, and we don't want to have conversations, and most of us are staying quiet because we're like, you know, it's fine, it's just, you know, whatever. We're kind of like waiting for people. Anyways, the thing ended up being, like, I think it was like, what's a good example of diversity in media? And we were all like, okay, that can be, we can do this, right? And someone raised their hand and said Hamilton, and the people in my group and me were like, oh, Hamilton head, oh my god, you know, like, oh my god, making fun of him. And then they went, I think that's be funnier in like a comic or animation, but comic probably, but they went, oh yeah, in Hamilton all the actors are non-white. And then everyone in my group was like, except the king. Which just outed us as all more Hamilton enjoyers than her that we were making fun of, and we were like, oh fuck. We all just immediately pointed at each other and looked down. We're like, god damn it, never make fun of anyone. Oh my god. Which, you know, isn't as much art quote as the other ones, but you know, it do be that way sometimes. Merge. Yeah. Yeah, the obviously one is the, can you go shoot her? Please, thank you. You gotta get that done today. Hey, I was just nervous. There's been so many. Oh my god. You forget them as you're going through life. You're like, what the fuck? Did I say that? Probably. I know I've had conversations about random bad things. Oh, I was once in an art room where someone drew Baby Dorothy, or not Baby Dorothy, but Baby Dory. I think it was right when like Nemo 2 or whatever, Dory came out or whatever. Basically they drew Baby Dory and then they gave it to another person, and then they drew like long ass legs on them, and then they gave it to another person. Like, this is impromptu, like they just happened to do it, and then someone yanked out their fucking watercolor set and they're like, time to fucking go. So it was like highly rendered Dory with like long hairy legs and high heels and a tutu at the end of it. And I was like, oh, okay, or kid things, you know. You know how it is. Got another story because when you're in art school for fucking how many years at this point? 8 years at this point. Or as everyone said, if you're ever feeling bad about your art not being perfect, just Google the life and times of Tim. This is on TV. Oh, how many times my professors have just like, my comic professors have just been like, don't worry, as long as you're not Twilight graphic novel bad, you're good. We're like, what? Because they have notoriously bad speech bubbles. Or my professor was doing like a Netflix special, and they were like, listen, the directors were like, little girls aren't so she's going to, they were like, put the little girl and have her praying her hands together because she's gonna die later. And she was like, no, little girls don't sit still. A 5-year-old doesn't sit still. I'm gonna make her dance. It's like, and then gets into a fight with the director, which don't do, but you know, she did, and they ended up giving her like praying hands because, you know. But it was like, little girl is about to die, or die when she's older. Let her have her hands praying. Like, yes. But yeah, the comic people are always like, as long as you're not as bad as a Twilight graphic novel, you are all good. And we're like, okay. Which, it is bad. It's really bad. So, you know, we're not tripping. There we go. Ah, wait. Okay, wait. We got this. I was like, what? I fucked my life. I am lazy. It's the answer that you were all seeking. Yeah, I'm lazy. I don't fuck care. Yeah. I know one time, my class was like, we're working with like toxic materials, and we shouldn't be like gluing it together because glue melts things. And the professor was like, it's fine, it's all good, what are you guys talking about? And we're like, we're going to die. And they're like, no, we're just gonna give this away instead. And I was like, oh sweetie, no. Oh no, oh please, no. So that was fun. They're like, we're just gonna give this to the public, and we're like, we're gonna kill someone. Oh yeah, me and my friend got in trouble once because our colorblind teacher, who taught me color theory, by the way, which, you know, I think I'm pretty decent at color theory, but I say using only black and whites and yellows, but but I think I'm pretty good at color theory overall. He taught me, a colorblind teacher taught me color theory, you know, as you do. And then, but he got mad at me and my friend once because he said to go in the red cabinet, and we went into the red cabinet, and he was like, it's in the red cabinet, and we're like, we went in there. It's like, no, red. And then finally he came in and he went into the yellow cabinet, and we were like, We tried to tell him and he just got fucking mad at us and we're like, we're sorry. We're sorry. It's like, are we seeing? We got gaslit into thinking we saw the colors wrong. It was great. Great fun, man. Honestly, just great fun. It's also the person who was like, he once was like on came in, dark room, pitch black room. We're working on like graphic design when I thought I was gonna be graphic design person. Went into the room and we're like, we went in, we were working on graphic design in the pure darkness. Only the lights of your computers light the way, you know how it is. And me and my friend are listening to horror podcasts. Hello, how are you? How are we doing? Did you change your name or are you new here? Because I will take both. Oh, you are YouTube. You're a YouTube frog. Hello, how are you? We're doing shit. I'm talking about art stories. Art class stories. I've been in a lot of them. I've been in like 8 years of art class, so... art school stories. I'm new. Hi. We're gonna call you Nick. Or do you want... you Nick? Nicholas? Nicholas. Sir Nicholas. What do you want your... I can't pronounce anything, so don't even... I'm just gonna... We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man. Sometimes people come in and they're like, hello, and I'm like, hello! Oh, thank you! Thank you for the job. How are you? You have become part of the Badger cult. You were probably gonna murk, but, you know, it's fine. It's probably fine, right? It's probably fine. QS is please. Okay, QS. Just making sure that's not like toxic. You just made me say something weird ass. No, you're just QS World University of Rankings. Okay, just making sure. You know how people are sometimes, fam. We gotta check those things. I said it first, so you know I'm just terrible at this. But you know, whatever, it's fine. But anyways, are you here for the TJ, or are you just here because you like my art? Because both will be fine, and both are accepted. But yeah, so, or you're just here because you were just stumbled across the internet, and the internet said you are here now, and you're like, fuck, man, okay, I guess this is where I am. Because that, honestly, I get that. Oh, I got my wacer wrong. Also, if you're like an animator and you're like, what the hell are they doing? Just know I'm an illustrator that just was like, I'm gonna animate randomly. Like a fucking psychopath. Yeah, so basically so Deep Dark Room, we've been doing graphic design for like maybe fucking like 2 hours at that point. Me and my friend were the only ones of my like my age group in there, and everyone else is like seniors to us. Not seniors, but they're like juniors and we're sophomores. And me and my friend are just like, we became friends because we were the only sophomores in this class. And they just were like, offered me an earbud and said, you want to listen to horror stories of me in this deep dark room with only the lights of our computers to light us? And I was like, yeah, sure. It beats talking to people. So that's what we did. And it just ended up with like us talking, doing stuff. And then my professor at the time came in and was like, guys, and we're like, what came into this dark room. It was like, guys, did you know deers have crack for them? And we're like, what? Sir? Sir, please. He said, you want to know? Looks around. Pure blackness around us. He was like, I saw a deer crack at the store today. And we're like, what? Sir! Sir, please! What do you mean? He's gonna sell. It's at the store. And they have this white powder to bake deers out. And we're like, you mean deer bait? It's like, yeah, but it's a white and it's for... It's deer crack. And we're like, sir. Sir, please. It's like, yeah. You want... I'll show you it. And he pulls up the projector. Which is like old-fashioned, like, thingy. And we're like... It just projects onto the wall above us. It just shows the images of deer crack, and we're like, He's like, just turns around in the seat slowly and stares at us, and we're like, oh, that's interesting. That's fucking amazing, right there, right, amazing. He's like, yes, it is. He'd do a lot of weird stuff in that class. He'd be like, you want to see something? We'd be like, no, well, maybe. I mean, better than what the fucking the juniors are telling us, because the juniors are, like, showing us their, like, they were showing us their, like, reference books for, like, forms, and we were like, ooh, they'd be like, this is my favorite artist. Back when they had to draw, women with only high heels. Which is actually a thing. Like, forever they were like, you can't draw women without high heels on. So any, like, past a certain point back was, like, that's why, like, all the old, like, films, right? All the old films, like, have women always in high heels. Even if it's, like, a nude film, it'd be always in high heels no matter what. And you'd just be like, no, not an animator. I like your drawing. Thank you. We can play it. Sorry, I'm just realizing my thingy doesn't work because I glanced over. Can play it. Yeah. I'm gonna go stage view. Boop-a-doop boop. I got your chat up now, but this is the thingy. Yeah. Pause that. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. So it's just on repeat, but yeah.
God, I hope I never miss ya. God, I hope I never miss ya. God, I hope I never miss ya.
Yeah, it's part of a bigger video, but you know, that's what we're doing today. Do you know the YouTuber Granite the Carrot? No, I do not. I do not know that one. Pop out that chat. Let me pop out the chat, it's easier. Sorry, I used to be more of a streamer, and then I got anxiety spike one day, and then my computer blue screened, and now I'm, like, trying to get back into streaming, but, you know, it be hard sometimes. So, a lot of my stuff is glitchy, but to be fair, everything is always glitchy. It's not really a new thing. No, I don't know Granite the Carrot. I don't really follow many art streamers, to be honest, but, you know, we try our best. But yeah, this is part 2 to a video series. Or not a video series. I call it a video series because it's all, like, the same sort of, like, story arc, but, like, it's not really a video series. It's questionable. Listen, if I call it a video series for long enough, everyone will just be like, it's fine, you know, understandable. Someone join. Am I just fucking alone? I am alone. Okay. I thought I heard someone. Do you play video games? When I can is the best answer for that. I play video games when I can. My hands are ridiculously small, so the issue with playing computer games is I can only play for about 2-ish hours before my hands literally, if you know what trigger finger, like the trigger finger, like locking, or trigger lock, or whatever the fuck it's called, where your hand literally just like where it's like you like you can stretch your hand and everything's fine, you know? And then like suddenly like you can't stretch like a finger, you know? And it's usually why you get why it's called trigger is usually it's for veterans or people that like their trigger finger gets locked, right? But usually with me with video games, my ring finger will get locked, which is not a great my ring finger will get locked up instead of like my trigger finger, which is not a great probably not good for your hands. But I do try to play with controller because I can usually go longer with controller as much as I can, but I usually end up just playing or like drawing video games instead. It's just a lot easier on my hands and everything. I'm terrible with languages. I know sign language. Does that and I know the language of art. The visual language of art. I got that. Let's go back here. But I know sign language. I actually, yep. I'm pretty shit with languages overall. I can't hear accents either, so that just makes everything harder. So, you know how it is. So I have problems hearing different letters, so it's fun. Like, half the time I'll just be like, I think they're speaking English, but I can't tell, and then everyone's like, they're speaking a whole ass different language, and I'm like, oh, whoopsies. I just assume everyone, like, is speaking a language that I know until, like, someone's like, no, they're really not, and you just are hearing them wrong, and I'm like, oh, okay. Whoopsies. But yeah, I usually can't tell people's accents, which is always, I guess, a game for some reason. I used to be friends with a lot of like theater kids and voice acting people. I love how I just like distinguished it or separate it from each other, being like, there's theater kids. Anyone that's into theater, they're theater kids. Or voice acting. And they always be like, oh, PAX, is my accent good? And I'd be like, can't hear it. Yeah, it's great, it's fun, it's amazing. Some help. Yeah. But yeah, it's very interesting, very fun and interesting. But yeah, so video games, art takes forever. Anytime you would think like grinding in video games, any grinding video games, I can't really play because I'm grinding art, let's be honest. Like, this is 6 seconds. This whole thing is 6 seconds long, and the stream has been 1 hour, and I've only really completed like 2 of these illustrations, and I've only done it like something. So this is most of my grinding time. So anything I can grind in is literally just art. One of the other frames for this video is 2 seconds long, and it took me 6 hours. I think it took me like 9, 6, 12, something long. I think the illustration took me 6 hours, and then figuring out the effects took me, because I added After Effects, took me another 3 hours. Because I didn't understand I needed to adjust the gravity. So. But you know, it's a thing. I do like to play video games though. I normally I've got to finish Gotham Knights. I've got to finish what is the other one? Mine go blank. It's on my computer. Just close that out real fast. Gotham Knights. Red Dead Redemption 2. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is currently what's on my computer. I've also played like I've also played, you know, some of the Assassin's Creed games. I played the first Fallen Order. And then, yeah, so that's been fun. Any game that's like easy, I don't know, easy on my hands, because my hands are so small that I can't really, it's very hard to reach buttons without my fingers locking up. So anything that uses a controller, I'm more likely to like grind out and actually play for more than like, because for a while I was like more in the Minecraft community, right? And okay, hold on. I'm on the wrong layer. Hold on. Okay. Wrong layer time, boys. Okay. That's good. Now you know the wrong layer. It's fucking great out here. There we go. Everything's fine. Everything fine and dandy and all of that. Yeah. Hello. I'm just talking. That's all I do. I stream like a gamer. That is one thing I do. I hate art streams. Which I don't know. I don't know what this is about me. But I hate usually art streams, so I like to stream like I'm playing a game, which just ends up with me like what everyone says is like everyone's like, I just podcast you. I know a lot of, usually this is not my normal stream time, but I know a lot of people that when I do normal stream time, they'll like they're usually playing Overwatch. They're usually losing on Overwatch. They're usually losing on Overwatch, and they come in and say, I didn't win. Hanzo was not good on that map. And I'm like, well, you know, that's on you. Bean, how are you? Is it lagging or are you just lagging? I think it's just you. It's good here, but honestly, YouTube is fucky, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was lagging on YouTube. I just don't, you know. We're animating, Bean. How are you? How's life? You chillin'? You not dead? That's good. Good, not dead. Dead pad. I know how to conversate. Yeah, I know sign language, so that's all I got. Art is very good and amazing. Have it. Okay, I'm going to show you the big boy. Ready for the big boy? Big boy. I actually hold the shot. The 6 seconds. 6 seconds at the end. That's been taking me 3 days to do. You ready? Look at this boy. Look at him go. He's gonna spin. Well, he's not gonna spin. I don't spin him here. I do spin some boys, but not this one. This is the
God, I hope I never miss ya.
end shot. Fade to black.
God, I hope
I don't know.
never miss ya.
Yeah. we'll see at the end. I said at the end of the stream if people want to see the actual like full, well, what I've got mainly of the video so far, mainly of the. It's mainly a PMV. I just decided to be extra and animate this last part because I hate myself. But I was like, yeah, thank you. I don't really animate much. I mainly illustrate, so that is nice. Thank you. Life could be a dream. Yes. But yeah. So if people are still around by the end of the stream, I might be able to switch over to the whip, the work in progress of the actual full video. I might show that. Boom, boom, boom. But it's just people staying around. Yeah, because I know Static wanted to see it. And Static's over on Twitch. So yeah, if you do like Twitch more, I am live on Twitch right now. I multi-stream, so I know a lot of people are just like, I'm on YouTube, so fuck this shit. I'll stay here, and I'm like, that's fair. That's why I'm live there. So do you know the life could be a dream? Yeah, I know. That's very copyrighted. A lot of my songs are not as copyrighted, and a lot of these will still get locked. So, you know, we tried to limit ourselves from, like, one time someone was like, let's do One Direction. I was like, okay, and then I regretted all of it because it, like, blocked most of my VOD. I was like, oh, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I don't have split audio yet, and I'd like to keep these up because a lot of people do listen to these as podcasts. A lot of people come back and, or at least they say they come back and listen to these as like podcasts, and they come back and listen to me while they fail at Overwatch. And I'm like, you know what? I'll let you have that. Well, I'm bored. Oh, so bored. I'm dead. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so it's an art stream, boys. What do you want? Boys, if you wanted a fucking gaming stream, go fucking find a game. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Just found the stream. Oh, that's nice. Be nice. Nicer. Or don't be. It's fine too. Just know if you make fun of me, I'm making fun of you. That's how that works, fam. Ugh. Anyways, so yeah. So anyways, so my teacher was talking about beer crack, and that was fun. You know, as you do. I think another one was he was like, oh, there was one time where there was a lockdown at my school because our school was like in the middle of the city, so anytime like something happened to like a college or someone pulled a gun on a shop, like my school would go lockdown. And so my school was locked down this time, and it wasn't anything serious. Apparently someone like tried to rob a shop nearby, and you're like, oh, whoopsies. But what happened was what happened was when they like locked it down, our teacher had just stepped out, so we didn't know like we knew what to do. We were like, okay, we'll just go into the room we're supposed to go to, and then they were like, the room is locked that you're supposed to get into, and we're like, oh, okay, that's great, you know. We're like, okay, that's wonderful and everything. So then what happened was someone found us, and we're like, what do? We don't. I think we ended up like running to the other classroom and being like, let us in, and the teacher slammed the door in our face, and we're like, well, we're fated to die. And then some staff member found us and was like, oh, you're supposed to be in a room, and we're like, we don't have one. And they're like, hurry with me, sprint, and we sprinted down the hallway to the staff office. And then, as art kids do, or as art students do, just artists in general, they didn't know how to calm us down because like a couple of people were panicking, which, you know, it wasn't anything to panic at because like the staff was literally in like the next room over. We could see them, and they were like spinning around in rolly chairs and watching basketball games. So, you know, I wasn't really panicking because, you know, if they were actually scared, they'd be like bunkering down with us, but they were watching basketball. So, you know, I didn't really think there was an issue. You know. And it basically ended up with them being like, how do we calm down art kids? I know, give them a pencil and paper. So they gave them pencil and paper, and of course the depressed art kids, the depressed, highly strung art kids, all started writing death letters, last letters to family. Like, if I die here, and I'm like, the staff is rolling around in fucking wheelie chairs. You're good, fam. And they're like, if I die here, I don't love any of my family. Tell my pet that I love them. And I'm like, oh my god. Confessions, god damn. Oh my god, panic. Panic, you bring out the worst in us, I guess. Oh my god. That was fun. But yeah, we almost poisoned the community once. That was also fun, but like we weren't allowed to not poison the community, so, you know, not my fault. We were told to use those materials and we're like, these are poisonous, and they're like, no, it'd be fine. And we're like, okay. But we got paid for it, so I guess it was fine, but we were all like, this is not okay. This is dangerous. And then we told everyone not to go because we're like, that's poisonous. Which, I don't know if they liked us doing that, but whatever, you know, we got paid, it was fine. Oh no. Yeah, we were just talking about, like, art stories, because art stories do be that way. They do be fucking weird ass. Like, it's, yeah. Like, earlier I was like, one of my art teachers, professors were like, look around us. Look at everyone in this room. Look at all your peers. Now tell me, are you guys looking? We're like, yeah, we're looking. It's like, there are no straights in this room. There are no straights in nature. No. Straights are only man-made. And we're like, oh, fuck. Like, yes. So, if you ever need to know, straights are only man-made. They're only curves in nature. That is important, and you should know that. They're talking about lines, like, because we're in character design. What are your pronouns? I am good with she, her, but on the internet I prefer they, them. But you can just call me Pax if you want to. Yeah, I prefer to be a void on the internet. I prefer they, them, or she, her is all good. Listen, my goal on the internet is always to age without aging, so no one knows my birthday, and we keep it that way. It's just, I'm chilling, man. Yeah. Listen, I am a person, and that's all we gotta go. That's all that's important. I mean, I could be, you know, I might be a badger, but, ew, I mean, no one's seen me, so maybe I'm not a person. You know? Maybe I'm a little boy on this. I mean, you know, you see the little bear bird thing on the screen. Maybe that's me. You know, I'm not a real person. I'm just this little, like, I'm Potato. That's the little character's name. It's Potato. So, maybe I'm just that, you know? Who knows? No one's seen me before, so you could've, you don't know. Love your style. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't drawn in a bit. Oh, well, I have drawn, but it's been like for finals and shit. But thank you. I don't get that much because it's usually very unique, and everyone's like, it's sketchy, and I'm like, yes, that is the point. I actually developed it. I mean, everyone develops their, you know, but I actually, how I kind of became more comfortable with it was, so sometimes my hand will shake, like sometimes my hand will like randomly just shake, and instead of fighting it, I decided just to add that to my style, so if my hand does shake, that no one will really notice. So like, my hand shook a couple times like while drawing this, but since it's all rough anyways, no one really notices. And I actually like it better because I like process. I like process. I like seeing process of stuff. Oh wow! Thank you for the sub. Sorry for spamming. You're all good. No spam. You're all good for spamming. Listen, you're not really spamming because I had one time where like just the chat was just like role playing, and someone new came in and they said we're gonna cook you with the soup, and I was like, dude, I can't stop them, man. And then they led a revolution, and I was like, I'm too tired to deal with this. So you know, you're all good, fam. Basically, you all good. No one really, you know. That's where the Badger thing came from, because the Badgers was literally at me being like, here's a story about a series of nightmares I had, and then the chat was like, we are the nightmares now. A series of nightmares where like Badger people were like, at the end of each of the streams, like a Badger person came and murdered me, and I would wake up and had to go to school, and I was like, the fuck is this shit? And then chat one night was like, we are the Badgers and we are going to kill you. I was like, oh well, you know. And then they hosted a revolution, and then they cooked all my mods into soup. So it be that way, you know. I don't blame you. Now my mods live in fear unless you're static, which then you sell materials to the chat. So who knows what happens, you know, man. Crazy shit happens in my chat, and we just let it happen, man. We just do it. Get some of the regulars on here, and they'll fucking mess up everyone's day. I'm like, you? Yeah, we a little chaotic in here. Listen, the first thing I ever said to one of my regulars was, what if we were all bears? And they said, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, I stand by it. So, you know, we say some weird shit. We get to some points in art where we're like, what if we were all bears? Wouldn't it be so much easier? It be that way, man. Listen, you know, well, I said it when I was trying to draw a human, you know, and I was like, what if we were all bears? It'd be so much easier to draw, you know. But you know, it's no, probably not. If we all saw a bear like 24/7, we'd be like, all the bears ever drawn look wrong. So, you know, probably wouldn't be, but like, I was drawing the bears at the time, so yeah, whatever. I was like, fucking. God, that was 2020, right? 2021? 2021, 3 years at this point. Scary. Yeah. Any topic is good. I will talk about random shit, and you can podcast me, or you can just like add to conversation. I will interact. We do all the shit. We all the shit, sure. The chomping dogs. Woof woof. Woof woof woof. Woof 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 woof. I will also make weird noises at some point. You will just have to deal with it. I'm so sorry. Or is that the song? I fucking don't know. It could be all. No, this is bubblegum as well. Meow. Meow. Okay. because I like fan art, and a lot of people will make fun of me for doing fan art, but I want to. I'd rather do fan art over original stuff, so it's so funny sometimes when people are like, don't let the fan artist win. You can do original stuff too. And I'm like, what if I don't want to do original stuff? And those guys get like stun locked. It's kind of funny because you're just like, they're like, but all artists want to do original stuff. I'm like, dude, have you seen the workforce? You don't get to do original shit. You're just basically doing fan art. Or when like traditional artists, which I don't mind doing like traditional art. It's just traditional community or like kind of shit because you kind of be like, oh, my language is gibberish. That's fair. But like I'm just like, it do I need to fill that in? This is the worst tool to fill it in with. They do not care. Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna go by so fast that no one's gonna see it. It's gonna be great that I spent this much time on it. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. I love but hate art. That's a fair assessment. That is one of the most understandable things you've ever said. No, I don't even know what you've said. I just know. Dude, it's sometimes like I'd be like, this is taking me 3 days so far, and I'm like, this is 3 days of work, and I don't know what I'm doing, and it's fucking stupid, and I fucking hate it. And then once I get it done, you know, it's gonna be the like, this is 6 seconds. This took me 4 days, and I love these 6 seconds, and we should all marry these 6 seconds. And that's gonna be how it is. And you know what? It's always like that. Like I have one frame. Let me see if I can grab it for you. You spoiler? You want a spoiler? Oh, I mean, this whole stream is a spoiler, so you're fucked anyways. But do you want a spoiler? We're not showing you the whole thing because fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I won't. I'll stop. Look at my beautiful 2 seconds. Hold on, let me grab her bigger. Let me open a tab. Tab. Okay, this is just gonna turn on for a second. Ignore her. She's just the full version. I'm going to try to grab. Wait, that's a window caption. Do I have? I'm so disgraced. I can't read. Send help. We're gonna just do sources. Add. Oh wait, we could just fuck. I'm stupid. Hold on. It's like, what am I doing? This is what I'm doing. This is not what I'm doing. What am I doing? Oh, here. This is what I'm doing. I think this is it. Hopefully this is it. But I'm not showing you something fucking random. I think it is. Looks like it. So you see this? So this is my 2 seconds that took me 9 hours, and I love her, and I want to marry her, and she's a beautiful child. Oh, and she's not playing because she hates my life. There we go. In my 2 seconds. Look at her. She's so pretty. We'll do a repeat. Look at her be beautiful. Like, she's 2 seconds. It took 9 hours of my life, and I love her for it. You know? She's just a beautiful soul, and I love her. This is what art is. This is what art is. It's beautiful 2 seconds. Mwah. It's fine. But yeah, the characters took me like 6 hours to draw. And then the effects took me another 3 hours because I forgot effects and was like, I don't need tutorials. I was stubborn and it took me 3 hours until I was like, fuck it, I'll look at the tutorial. And it was like, change the gravity. And I was like, oh, right. But yeah, this is a character. The wheat her? Yes, the wheat. I, the dog, talks when you talk. Yeah, so that's potato. That's potato. It's a Wolverine mixed with a parakeet creature I designed originally to sell as an adoptable, but I fell in love with it and didn't make any money. And is now my icon. So, it be that way. Like, why is this song playing? I was like, why am I in middle school? Why am I in middle school? I can't hear it. It's when you sad. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, it's linked to my I'm in a Discord call with no one but myself right now, and that's how it's linked. Because I just had the Discord tell me when it's going on. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah. It's fun. It's great. Oh, I'm working. My friend got me to do a, what is it? Trigun project with them. That's where I'll draw the fic art, and they draw a fic. Or, they don't draw a fic. They write a fic based on the fic art I do. I was thinking, I do birds. Doing AU. Might do a, like, caged bird AU or something. What a Vash being a, canary. So that's fun. You trying out all these faces? Try out, I think, if you got, is it here? I think sometimes. I don't know how to do it. Making faces on my keyboard. Yee. My YouTube is so fucking glitched. It's fine. Everything's good. Everything's fine and dandy, as you can see. It's everything's decent and okay. Ugh. Oh, gotta get chat up. So you can see it. I clicked off of it, so yeah, whatever. Yeah, if you had Twitch TV, or not TV, TV7, I think. I don't know. I couldn't find it on my thing, but like, I think I've added that to YouTube, so it should work. But also, I don't see it on my end, so it might not. It might not be working anymore. I haven't checked it in a bit, so. Oopsies. Oops, let's do a scroll. A little scroll with that music. So yeah, I don't. A little windy, wind boy, and then we straighten up. Nice boy. Look at her go. Little Nancy. Make it face with a keyboard on board. Yeah, that's how it is. I recommend if you're really bored and you want to still be in the stream, just do something else on the same time. Because I am okay if you want to podcast me. A lot of people that have ADHD, which I get, want to do like 2 things at once. I do usually. Oh, well, technically I'm doing like 3 things at once. 4. I'm doing 4 things at once right now, so you know, understandable. Good ADHD game. A good ADHD game actually is there's this snow game, fucking Antarctica. Let me. I think it's like $5 on Steam, but like it kind of is fun. It's kind of fun, and it's just like a little ADHD game. Fucking this game, that game, fucking actually fun. You just run around in dog sleds and build your base in the Arctic. So, you're gonna see that, you're gonna like understand that in like 2 minutes because YouTube's slow, but you will get it. Yeah. Honestly, if you just wanted like to set me off, you just have to find like a subject and be like, tell me about this, and I would set off. Oh my goodness. I also have ramen next to me, but I have not been eating it, so it's probably cold, but fuck me, right? I don't know what's happening. Everything's okay. But yeah, this whole video, this next video is basically a continuation of my last video, which I don't know if you've seen Goodby if you're new here. Which I'm not gonna blame you because that's fair and understandable, being you and all that. I get that, man. You good, fam. I'm not gonna scare you off like some people. Stairs. They're not here, so I can say that. Glances around. Oh. Yeah, the last video was basically the trailer. Basically, everyone in the arc was like, or at the time we were all like, oh my god, what if it's just Pirates of the Caribbean? And we're like, oh my god, that's amazing. So, do you like Pokemon? I actually never really got into Pokemon, which is kind of weird. Now I only realized as like an adult that it was kind of weird. But I was a certified horse girl. So, and Star Wars. I've been rewatching Clone Wars. Man, at this point, I never really want to draw Disney stuff because I'm scared of the mouse on like a personal level. But it's like, dude, Star Wars, especially like Clone Wars, fuck yeah, man. I wish we got more shit in Clone Wars style, which, you know, I was playing Pokemon Go. Oh, I did play that for a bit. I didn't know what the fuck was happening, but I did play that for a bit, and I read, the Tumblr comic. The Tumblr comic where the gym leaders are fucking hot, and they're anxious beings, and they're amazing. It was like really popular early 2020 or something, I think. I read that comic, that was fun. And then the comic stopped, so I didn't really read anymore. It'd be that way. But yeah, that's about right. I did make a Pokemon list once, like, what Pokemon do you like? And I'm like, ooh, what's your favorite Pokemon shit? And did all the types. So that was fun. I did that. That was interesting. I don't know many Pokemon. Once I did out, yes, like the zebra one. The zebra one's my favorite. The Blazion, whatever. That's my fighting favorite. So, yeah. But I'm also a horse girl, so that kind of makes sense. The zebras in real life, fucking donkeys. Don't trust the donkeys. They're fucking evil. Donkeys are shorter than horses, which means they're closer to health. Which means they can send you there faster. Just understand this. Same with ponies. They will send you to hell fast, man. For a fact. And you get mares, which are girl horses. And you are fit. Man, I'm just telling you right there. If you hop on a pony, you want to. If you ever like are like, I need a horse, and you're like, I'm gonna go with the small one because it's probably nice. No, you're wrong. It's fucking not. Fucking ponies are fucking demons from fucking hell. They're sent here to kill us all. That is literally their mission, and they know it. If you want a nice horse, pick the biggest horse. Pick the workhorse. Pick the big Clydesdale. Those are actually gonna like protect you and keep you away. They're like, I got you. They're like the big gentle whale. Okay. As someone who's ridden horses for like what would it be? 4? No, 7.5. Our mental math is good. I totally succeeded in math 20 multiple times. Didn't have to retake every test. 19 years. I've been riding for 19 years. Holy shit, we're almost at the big 20, man. I've been riding for 19 years. As someone who's ridden horses for 19 years, you run into a bunch of horses and you realize that ponies are fucking Satan. Okay? My favorite horse to ride is an Appaloosa, though, because like they're actually respectable in this way that like Appaloosas, as long as you like are pretty much honest with them about like, I mean, don't be a coward, because horses, they can sense your fear. Like, they can actually sense your fear. If you get scared on top of a horse, the horse will become scared, and then everyone has issues. So like, you have to pretend like you're not scared when you're sitting on a horse, which is harder than you think, because you're always kind of terrified. But Appaloosas, when I ride them, it's really fun because the Appaloosa, basically you gotta be like, as long as you don't disrespect them, as long as you're like very like honest, which I know it's gonna sound weird because you're like, how can I be honest with the horse? The horse doesn't understand me. Basically you gotta be like, listen fam, you don't say this, you kind of just do it with your fucking motions, like your body language, because horses don't speak English, they don't understand language, so you have to do this all without talking. But you basically gotta be like, if you don't ask anything like extreme of them, and you pull your weight and they'll pull theirs, basically. So as long as you don't like say, do more work than I, basically you split the workload between you and the horse, and an Appaloosa will be like, we're chilling, I'll do it, so like anytime I was like scared to go for jumps, because when I did a lot more shows, because I used to do shows a lot, when I used to show, I rode this Appaloosa, and he kind of like, I think he got, or he didn't know, but, or I think he freaked out a bit, but I'd let him mainly carry me over the jumps, and then, but I would pick up the slack when we came out of the jump or going into the jump, but he would just basically carry me over, which was nice, because when you ride like thoroughbreds, Oh, you're seeing the delay. Yeah, YouTube has a big delay. Slay. E. But yeah, so basically, so thoroughbreds, they need like constant like thoroughbreds and like quarter horses. Not as much quarter horses, but mainly thoroughbreds are anxious fucking machines. Thoroughbreds are like anxious artists. They're really good at what they do, but they are anxious as fuck, right? So thoroughbreds, they'll like, you constantly need to reassure them that they're doing good. And as an anxious rider, you'll be like, oh, I don't know, but everyone wants to ride thoroughbreds, so you know, whatever, it's fine. Thoroughbreds are the racehorses, by the way. Bye. Hope you had fun. Don't die. Hope to see you back here next time whenever I decide to stream again. But yeah, that's the horse knowledge. Yeah, thoroughbreds are anxious children, and they're problem childrens too. Problem childs. Like, anytime you have a problem, you're like, "Is your horse a thoroughbred?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's like mine." They're like ADHD anxious artists. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. I mean, I'm not keeping you here unless you want me to keep you here. Fucking guess your will. Oh my god, this baby live streamer was keeping me against their will online. You know, but like, what am I gonna do? Just close. What the hell? Thanks for stopping by, though. Yeah, so that's been that. Okay, Jesus. My god. They threatened me? Fucking terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god, like an arch dream is the weapon to me. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was threatened. It was scary. As long as you don't be like this one ass person. Dude, I banned them so fast. This one ass person was like, I'm not gonna watch your stream anymore because I gotta go watch this other person's stream. And I was like, okay, well, you don't have to watch my stream ever again. And I banned them because that's fucking rude. But no, as long as you're not that person, I don't really care. Oh my god, this person went live, so I'm gonna go watch them instead. Fuck you, you don't have to watch mine. I wanna go, I'm sad. You can go. I don't keep you here against your will. Please. Go. Or maybe not. I do what you want in life, you know? Be an anarchist. Don't listen to me, man. But don't die though. Dying is bad. Be an anarchist, but don't die, you know? You get it? Don't let the badgers bite and don't die. You know, that's all I ask. All I ask is don't die, you know? Do whatever else you want. Just don't die, you know? I feel like that's simple. You know, that's all I ask, you know? So that's fine. All I want from you is for your soul not to be collected by the devil. After this day, I want people to not be lonely. Oh, you're good. If you need to go, you're fine. I'll just talk to myself and pretend like people are here. you all good. If you have to go, you do have to, then feel free. But I'm sorry if I'm making fun of you. Anxiety spike. Don't mean that. Oh my god, because I do get that sometimes. Where it's like, oh my god, anxiety spike. Ah. We can talk about whatever though. If you just be like, we talk about this now. You can just be like, change subject. I'll be like, yeah, okay, we'll change subject right now. So I'm not pressured. Horses is the thing I do get very interested in because I know shit about it. Like there's 4 frogs and a horse. Because the bottom of their foot, oh, like the triangle at the bottom of their foot is called a frog. Just tell me about anxiety. Dude, literally why I didn't stream for like a year, because I had a random anxiety attack that I was like, can't stream anymore, which sucked. Which I'm trying to get back into streaming a bit more, but it's hard sometimes, man. It's hard because I had a random anxiety attack and it was just like, you can't stream anymore. I was like, oh, but I want to, no. But I'm just starting to get back on it, like being okay with like streaming and posting and not having crazy anxiety about it. So it's all good. But it does take time sometimes. So it's understandable. And also, if someone just be like, "You stressing me out, I gotta take a break," I'm like, that's honestly fine. I don't fault you for anything, fam. You all good here. I'm just gonna talk myself. Like, what am I gonna do? You know, I don't know your life, you know. I'm not gonna try to guess it either. It's probably way different, and that's kind of what I like about the internet, is I don't need to know it, and you don't need to mind, and we're all good with it. Everyone happy being in the dark. No pressure. Well, there was pressure, but not as much pressure as southern. The South. I'm from the South, so. And all we know is toxic positivity, and oh sweet summer child, and oh sweetie, I love you, but maybe you shouldn't. It's like, oh. Nervous laughter. So you know, that's fair. That's fair. I love that, like, the most toxic people I've met on the internet is not as toxic as the people I've met in real life, just because I've lived in the South. Like, ooh, that says something. Okay. Of the night. Do nose thing. Not like anxiety, not good for you. It's all in moderation, man. It's all like, then everything's good for you until a certain point, you know. It'll be that way. Anxiety's good as long as, you know, but then you get to a point where you're like, I'm not gonna do things because of anxiety, and you're like, oh, this might be a problem. Nah, it's probably nothing. You know, probably nothing. I'll just hide under my bed all day. Oh, this is not anxiety. What? No, this is normal. That's the point where you're like, maybe I should get help. Maybe I should need help. It's probably fine. It's probably good. It's fine. I have no issue. Oh my god. Ooh. I like making weird noises that help. This one. Oh my god. I'm tired. Go to bed if you can. Sometimes it's like, I can't go to bed, Pax. Oh, this is the next one. This is a song for the next third part if I end up doing it. So, we'll see. No, but I gotta get this done first. Do you want to see? If you want, I'll show you the whole vid. Before you go to bed, if that's what you're waiting for. So we're at 2 hours, so I can end it at any point. I kind of give myself, whenever I start stream, I have to get to 2 hours, and then after that, I'm like good to end at any point. I'm gonna go check on Pokemon Go. That's fair. It's fair and understandable. That's fair and understandable as fuck. I get that.
I'm on a veg. Veg is always good. Veg is fine and good and dandy. On dandy! It's a dandy! It's dandy, my friend. Yeah. That's fine.
It was for the Edgar arc.
Did we drive to Vancouver? Did we sleep in your car? Did you move back to Cleveland?
You can hear my roommate.
Take care of your dad.
Oh my god.
Did you ask him the question you were too scared to ask? You said, I don't need heaven, and I don't need hell. I don't know how this happened, but I know how it felt. The Canadian highway was endless and dark. You said, I don't need answers.
There we go.
To whatever we are, I just wanna be here.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Just
There we go.
making this up
Numb.
at the edge of my body.
Yeah, that's the right one. I was like, was that the right one? Yes.
Cause I saw the devil
Ew.
and he looks just
Numb.
like you.
Numb.
Don't take it
Fuck.
too
Oh well.
hard though.
How's life?
I will ask that every time you come in because I do not know how to hold a conversation. I'm so sorry. I'm doing perspectives. And I'm singing and eating. Yeah. No.
Oh my god, his hand! It looks wonky. Oh my god, sir, your hand! Your hand is fat!
Sir, I'm sorry to say, but an artist fucked your hand up. You won't have a nice hand ever again. No, please. Please. Please, sir. I need it. I need my hand. My hand needs to be good. What will my wife think if my hand isn't good? This character is not British at all. My hand. Hand. Oh, Prince Hand. Prince Hand, please. Please let me. Please don't betray me. My sister Elsa is coming. Prince Hand, please. I'm so sorry.
I only call him Prince Hand. Because he has big hair. Yum.
Please. I'm hungry. Yeah. Go get your food. Or maybe you're in class and you're fucked. Like I normally am. I'm like, wow, I'm hungry. Like, well, if you only ate food earlier, I'm like, oh, fuck me. Welcome to my life. But maybe you have access to it. Maybe you didn't. Fuck everything up. Or maybe you don't, and maybe you're like me. I'm so sorry. I'm causing anxiety.
His hand's wrong. His hand bad. His hand is back. Do I care? No. Mom.
Sis. Ooh, something that might happen soon is if I get more confidence with, doing animation shit. Nice smile, good smile. Is I might actually be able to do this, like, big video I've been, like, wanting to do for a bit, but then I've been like, I can't animate. So, like, if I start doing more animation shit, I might be able to do it. And I'm kind of hyped. I'm low-key hyped. but don't tell anyone. Or maybe do tell people. Be like, yo, this artist, they said they're gonna do something cool soon. Soon is relative, so who knows when that is, but soon. Soon trademarked. Soon, like my favorite character returning to the story. You know, soon. Soon, it's been 2 years. They'll return, probably, right? Right? He'll return. It's not Copium, I promise. He's not lost in Overwatch. Please.
You're not stuck in Overwatch land forever or anything.
It's like I can't get mad because it's like I also liked Overwatch. I just can't play it because I can only really play it on like the Xbox because of my hands being too small to play video games. Actual baby hands. It's not okay. Baby hands, you know. Like,
Piper picks. Picks Piper. Picks Piper. Piper Pipe. Sniper Piper.
oh, now I'm sad. Okay, that was fun. Ooh. It's fine. Noodles. I do have noodles. Are you getting noodles? Noodles. That's what I got right now. I got noodles on the side. It's been 2 hours since I heat them up, but if I'm from here, I'll eat them cold. I'm like, I'll eat during the stream. No one will mind it, and then ends up not eating during the stream. It just is like, it's fine. Everything's okay. I have a habit of forgetting to eat, so, you know. Now we have, that's why I'm like, oh, I'll just put it next to me. I'll remember at some point, probably. So, you know, if you're ever like, I don't eat well, like, at least you eat is really what it is.
I said the chat emoji.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Having fun streaming, so thank you. Thank you, Bean.
But don't feel obligated if you don't want to. It says takeout. Does it? It said takeout. Oh, it's because the right. Oh, takeout. Like that? Or did you spell it full caps? Gotta go. See you. Don't die. Don't die. That's bad. It's bad to die. Did you know that? Oh. Anyways, so how is life, everyone? Anyone that's left?
Tell me again about how it hurts being awfully loud.
Sorry, that's bothering me. I need to cut it.
Get out of my room.
Dude, ADHD at its finest. Oh my god, right there. I was like, I'm drawing, and then I picked up scissors. Dude, the weather is changing, and it's fucking messing with me. Dude, I'm successful. Or susceptible? I think is the word. To weather changes like a motherfucker, so. So you know how it be. I'm back. You back? You alive? That's good. Good to be alive. Yeah. Good job. Listen, I'll take it.
I'm back, Goodbye.
A meter apart, we blankly stare. We shout in our heads.
Nom.
Are you still
Nom nom nom.
there? Well, this sends
Being back is good.
we knew it would.
So, here's a debate. You want a debate?
They don't taste good. I'm guessing that I've gone hard. I guess I'm human, no,
The debate is,
life rotted in your brain.
do I add his tattoos here if all the other drawings have him with his tattoos? The answer is yes, but do I just like ignore it and hope no one notices? Geez, you wonder where I've been. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you fucking went to the moon and came back. I don't know if you have a time machine or teleport machine. You could be, for all I know, you could be fucking Doctor Who or someone. You have superpowers. You're just chilling in my stream. What the fuck, you know? What the hell, man? Maybe you're a fucking superhero. I don't know, man. I don't assume. Dude. You gay? No, I'm so sorry. You see the pride flag? And you go, and I saw Quattro, I mean, you gay? Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh my god. You, I don't know, maybe you off saving. You come back, you're like, I went to a whole ass pride parade, it was crazy, guys. You missed it, you should have been there, really? Really, you just should have been there, but you weren't. You really should just be better. I'll be like, yeah, you're right. You come back and you tell me, yeah, I went back and saw the dinosaurs. It was crazy, you should have been there. I've been like, yeah, okay. Tell me anything. Where did you want to go in those 2 seconds? Where would your dream place go in those 2 seconds? Yeah. Yeah. I'm so sorry, I laughed. No, I just was like, I just see the sparkles and I'm like, I'm special gay. And I'm like, ooh, special gay. Special gay. Dude, I'll remember special gay. Honorary? I think I'm honorary, technically. I think that's what I got. I got honorary. I'm your random ass straight person that might, you know, a random ass straight person that everyone thought was gay. Had to come out to my gay friends. Straight. It's crazy. They all thought I was a lesbian, and then I said no. I only have crushes on gay guys, and then figure out they're gay, and then become best friends with them. That's my life. That's why I never get a date. But they're they're the cool ones. Fucking cool. All the straight guys are fucked. I'm so sorry, but all the straight guys are fucking losers. I say, if there's a straight guy in here, you're not a loser, I promise. The only cool guys are fucking gay. I'm so sorry, but it's true. I'm saying as a straight person. It's fucking true, and like, even, like, bi men are better. Bi, pan, any of them are fucking better than fucking straight ones. I'm just saying. It's just, I'll fucking stand by it. Fucking quote me. Put it in your yearbook. No, fuck here. Random person on the internet said straight men suck. Quoted. Yeah, that's fine. When I told my friends that I wasn't a lesbian, they were like very surprised. So that was, I'm okay. Yeah. And you know what? I take that. You know, if you're good, you're okay. I'll take it, man. You good in my books. How about that? You always good in my book. Well, mostly, unless you say something dumb, but you haven't said anything dumb yet. Like actual dumb, and not like dumb. Not like like not dumb, but like I have to clarify, but I feel like I have to clarify, but I feel like I don't. But like, you know, like the isms dumb, you know? Us. Or just stupid, like, I don't like you. It's like, okay, well, fuck you too. Like, you haven't done that. So, and I'm okay with just dumb in general. Like, if you're like if someone came in here and, like, one of my mods, they came in and was like, they were speedrunning, because that's what they do. They speedrun games. And they came in and said, I died to a llama. You want to play Minecraft with me? And I said, wait a moment, you fucking died to a llama? How? And they're like, it pushed me off a cliff. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? And now we bully him for it. So. So, that's how that happens, you know? And then he became my mod, and sometimes he's not my mod when I feel spicy. He becomes non-mod, and he fights for the title back. But I'm mod in his chat, so we win. We always win, man. Nom. Hand stretch. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Everything's okay. Emotes. Many of them. Oh, I could do an emote. Watch this emote. I'll dance. Little bird.
Look at him.
There we go. There's some dances.
Where's my thingies? Bum bum bum.
Maybe it will appear on screen eventually. Who knows? Or maybe it already did and I missed it. That's also a fair possibility. There you go.
Bum bum bum.
Next song. I'm not feeling it. Okay, that's fucking fine. We'll do a test run in a sec. Hold on. Num num num. Oh, that's not right.
Meow. Meow.
Okay, we're good.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Yeah, get it? I know what has been said. All my songs are depressing because I have to get depression out somehow. I don't know. Dude, I have like five song types. Oh my god, look at... Dude, every time I did the nails thing, every time I've like mentioned this to myself, like, oh, I should work on honestly sanguine, and I do the nails thing, like, honestly sanguine, do that every time, and I'm like, I really shouldn't. It's not about that. It's not anyone ever being like that, but I always do it every fucking time. No more. Probably shouldn't do that. It's about like anarchists being trapped in prison. and like killing people and like and corrupt government, and like at some point, like during the arc, it got way too real about real government, and everyone was like, whoa, 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 take a step back. So, but like I'm doing art of it, and I'm like, honestly, Sanguine, girl, get your life together. It's like, oh, why am I doing this? Why am I like this? I know. There you go. Ow. Okay, let's test her. Let's test her. Oh wait, that's weird. Okay, I see the issue. Hold on. We've got to lighten this. Chat emote sent was a unicorn. Twerking. Oh yeah.
Twerking.
Oh, you mean the dance? Gay dance. There's gay dance. There's bird rave. There's badger dance, and there's badger dance with a D. This is what a lot of people were liking before I stopped streaming a lot. They like the blankies. They were doing the. They were like, yeah, give me more blankies. We're doing that.
Boom, boom, boom.
I need to make the chat last longer, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. There we go, let's just lighten that up. We'll lighten this up.
Just do a little lighter light. Just touch it. Touch.
Just touch it. Don't touch it. Nemo. Me touching. Touch, touch, touch. Little touch, touch. I've only actually paid attention to Nemo once, and then I didn't pay attention to it ever again. Yeah, there we go. Pretty good. Yes, it's Japan. Cause that's so light. Let's see if that works. Let's just do this. I'm trying to get it to match better, so it's not as like distracted. Because we have to see the thing with animation and movement. I'm saying random things. I know. I can tell. Thing with animation and movement is when you're doing animation or anything, human brain isn't designed to process film. Correct? Here's your lesson for the day. Here's your random lesson of the day. Your brain, human brain, isn't designed to really process art. It's designed to process the real world. So what artists do is basically they're the only true like illusionists or magicians in the world. they're like magicians and illusionists, right? So the only one that really can do that is artists, because we train to trick the human brain. That's why you see a person here instead of just a bunch of scribbles, is because I have learned how to trick your brain into seeing a person. I've tricked your brain into seeing this as a hand. Because humans like to see faces, and that's why you will see like a face in a car, or a face in a thing, or like a tree. They'll be like, "Ooh, that tree has a face." It's because your brain is trained to do that to survive in the wild. So, what happens is when we go to animate or do this sort of like thing, yeah. So when we go to do this farm, your brain, human brain, is trained to track onto movement. So as an animator or storyboarder, we have to control that movement to control the direction your eye looks. And here, I don't really want him to be the focus. I want you to look at his hand this whole time, and him is this like subtle movement, and subtle movement here is just to be like the secondary movement while you focus on the main movement. But this color shift is distracting the eye, so that when you look, so when I'm showing it to you, you're going to focus on this rather than his face or the hand, more than, you know. So I'm trying to make it more uniformed, so you don't notice it as much, because there are subtle changes here, but I want you to like kind of like phase that out, because if a movement becomes constant, you kind of ignore it. Kind of like when you see a car, when you see a car move, right? You don't really focus on the wheels spinning as much as you like focus on the person in the car, because our brain has learned to ignore the constant movement. So if I'm gonna make this constant, if I make the colors constant, then you don't notice it as much as if it was like spotty. So I'm just touching it up to make it more constant, so that you focus on what I want you to focus on. Yeah, being an artist is just about manipulating the viewer into seeing whatever you want to see, whatever you want the viewer to see. It's kind of like horse riding, like horse competitions, where you are trying to make it look effortless. You're trying to make it look effortless, even though you put like 20 billion hours worth of it. Also try to fade this better into this color. This is a good song.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye. Bye.
Papa don't preach, but he sure does lie. Twisting that knife like a radio dial. Ready or not, you'll take my life, and you can buy closure. Nobody could do what you did. Nobody would take the risk. Suicide romantics, forever meant to last forever. Staring down the barrel of your gun. If you shoot, then there'll be nothing here worth saving. Kiss me before you turn me back to dust. Wish I could prove to you there's so much more worth saying. Driving on me when the road gets tough.
Meow.
Okay, let's test.
Payback comes for you, my love. It's getting closer. Nobody could do what you did.
What I'm gonna do instead. I'm not really liking that. But all of these are separate, so I'm just gonna pick my favorite. I think this one's good. Copy selected layer. Go over here. Delete selected. Paste the new one. It should be the exact same. Paste. No.
Nothing's meant to last forever.
I don't like that movement at all. So I'm just gonna press the one I like. Wouldn't that be fun? Sit.
I think that's good. Let's do a stage view. We can do a little testy too. Like, do this. We'll do a little testy like this. So we take our boy. We'll just trim the arm down because we know that's not going to be how it is. Oh. Trim the arm down. We'll do a testy boy here too. So we'll just trim this arm down again.
Do that. And then we'll tilt this. Just do that. Just do a little testes. Little testy boy. Nothing big. We'll fix this all later.
There you go.
Just so we get a bigger, better idea.
Tracing butterflies on the curtains, coming up with what you're gonna say, cause he always calls late and you knew you couldn't hurt him. So then tell me, how was I supposed to feel? How was I supposed to heal? To hell with your
I'm getting tired. Might stop.
I'm running out of things to talk about, which I don't know if anyone's noticed. Oops. Don't do that. There you go. Also, I hear my roommates come back, so I want to end before they get fucking yoinked. Oinking loud, you know. Let's see what's down.
God, I hope I never.
Oh, let's actually do this.
God, I hope I never miss ya.
Fade to black.
God, I hope I never miss ya. God, I hope I never miss ya. God, I hope I never miss ya.
Yeah, that's good. That's a decent thing. That's a decent boy. It's almost done too.
Just a couple more frames.
Enough Dixie uppers. Alright. Is anyone left? Anyone left? No? Yes? Maybe so? Anyone's left, I will show the final I will, no, well, I'll show you the whip. If anyone wants it, show the whip. Going to touch up and then probably work on shit because I gotta work on a couple shit show. Stuff that isn't things I can stream. But if anyone is left, I will show. We'll show you the full work in progress. But if not, then I would just probably leave it because no one deserves it. Because I'm a terrible person and fuck you. No. No. Do do do. Bow, bow, bow. All right. Ooh, 5. Boom, bum, 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 bum. We do a hold there. All right. I think that's it for right now. Thank you for coming down. If you are here, and grow. If you are not, then thank you. I guess I don't know. If you're just watching, hearing this over, then I don't know. I don't know how stream working. Yeah. I'm going to try to stream a bit more often. We'll see. We'll see how schedules work. It probably won't have a consistent schedule, but we'll fucking see it out. I really want to finish this before summer, so maybe we'll grind out some more days. And yeah. So don't let the badgers bite. Don't die. Don't let the badgers eat your toes. Those are bad. You know, you need your toes. Don't let the badgers bite. Okay. Don't die. I better see you back here next time. I swear to God. And I'll see you all later. Also subscribe or follow if you haven't. The only time I say it. But yeah. Hopefully this video will be out before summer. That'd be nice. I would love that. I would love that. I just gotta get my shit together. But don't die. Don't die. Don't let the badgers bite. And I'll see you all next time. Or later. Later? How do I end? I don't fucking know how I end. See you all later.